The red carpet, you never know what to anticipate, and today seems to be no different. Many celebs go above and above. They avoid mishaps on the red carpet as a result, but occasionally someone makes a mistake and stirs up a huge commotion. Welcome to Entertainment with Les. Today I'm counting down the top 10 rudest red carpet interviews that expose celebrities. So what are your favorite red carpet worst moments, and let us know in the comments below, starting off our list today. Number 10. Liam Hemsworth is here. Kudos to Flowers by Miley Cyrus, a current hot single. Due to the popularity of the song, it has spent 3 weeks at the top of the Billboard charts. Several videos of Liam Hemsworth openly cringing at his ex-wife have recently surfaced. In one video, Miley Cyrus appears on the red carpet for interviews. In February 2019, Miley was spotted twerking on Liam at a Vanity Fair Oscars after party. As the two were being questioned then, as she danced for the cameras and Liam swiftly backed away, he appeared terribly uncomfortable, to which she was told, "Don't do that. Avoid doing it. You're leaving scars on the red carpet for everyone." Miley then abruptly came to a stop, sheepishly glancing at the camera as another film was being published. The couple was spotted going. The singer attempted a cheeky pose with her hubby during the Avengers Endgame premiere, and she succeeded. Liam was annoyed by Miley's attempt to lick his neck and urged her to behave once more before she continued to cling to his waist. She pushed his hand away, appearing to be very irritated by the gesture, which caused him to turn and walk away. She carried on posing all by herself. Number 9. What was supposed to be a nice mother-daughter interaction between Dakota Johnson and the ABC host at the Oscars red carpet broadcast turned into one of the most awkward interviews of the evening. Laura Spencer questioned Melanie Griff as she entered the theater to watch her daughter's explicit film 50 Shades of Grey. Before her daughter, the actress would then immediately reply no. "Maybe one day," scowled Dakota Johnson. "Okay," but then her mother would answer with, "I don't believe. It would be weird, in my opinion. She can act well. I'm not required to know that she is good." It was clear that the issue remained a source of friction between Paris. Then Dakota briefly transformed into a sullen teenager before yelling at her mother, "You don't have to see it, Jesus, okay?" Christ, the awkward conversation between the two ignited social media, prompting some scathing criticism and some very serious tweets. However, Melanie would decide to tell Dakota that she would watch the movie alone toward the conclusion of the evening, so that she may reconcile her relationship with her daughter. Hey, if you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. Number 8. Shailene Woodley is here. Shailene Woodley is well renowned for being frank in most interviews. In one event on the red carpet, she was hesitant to answer questions because they made her feel uncomfortable. Shailene encountered a rather unpleasant situation that left her speechless when the reporter unexpectedly asked her a question during the interview after looking at the actor. Before noticing that she was hungry, she was starving. Then, as she looked at her interviewer like, Shailene reacted in a way that was really awkward and unpleasant in the heat of the moment. She called me insane and said, "Well, you ought to eat." We can't really blame Shailene for acting rudely in this case because the reporter's question and statement were so odd and there were so many other things she could have been asked instead of choosing to inquire about the actor's hunger. Because the answer to that question won't be sincere or kind. Number 7. Selena Gomez in a 2017 interview on the red carpet. A Billboard woman during a concert. Selena would be questioned about the effect Justin Bieber had on the individual. She was first a little distant when she commented, "I don't think anyone else cares," but she later became close with the singer and actor. "The ability to live the life has, in my opinion, been the best part for me. I want it for myself, and that's not necessarily how people believe it looks. It should, but I'm not really worried about it anymore. My family is wonderful, and I'm in good health." While the actress claims that no one really cared about her and Justin's relationship, "I love profoundly, and that's simply how I am." Twitter responses would undoubtedly contradict Selena's assertion, with one fan stating that, as ridiculous as it may sound, Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber will undoubtedly remain together this time around if they are romantically compatible. When I learned that Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez were rekindling their romance, I was overjoyed. My heart was so full when I heard the news even today because it's something I essentially grew up with and feel involved in. People still like to think that the former couple will run into each other again in the future, and it's come to the point where Selena's name is still chanted by Justin's fans whenever he is content with a new woman. Number 6. 2017 saw Jim Carrey return. Simply put, Jim Carrey was quite bored. So the comedian made the decision to show up at an event in New York on the red carpet at random. While there, he made his way to a reporter and eventually confessed to her that his presence there was his only reason. He attended the event since he was looking for the event that had the least purpose he could attend. If only his peculiar conduct would stop making the interview amusing. He then launched into a very strange tirade in which he claimed that icons and figures of fame don't actually exist. I have no faith in iconography. I don't think people have personalities. Beyond personality and invitation and disguise, beyond the red S on your chest that deflects bullets, is where I think peace is, in my opinion. It's deeper than that, in my opinion, I think. We are an energy field dancing for ourselves. When he arrived to the finish of his spiel, he remarked, "I don't care," before changing into one of his comedy characters and leaving. Number 5. Kim Kardashian interrupted her older sister in an unpleasant way in 2019. Kourtney Kardashian was questioned by E! anchor Giuliana Rancic during an interview on the red carpet of the E! Choice People's Awards who created her bra-bearing dazzling costume. She started to say that she hadn't prepared her response beforehand. But Kim decided to lunge in front of her and begin to hype their new fragrance, cutting her off by declaring that the only thing that counts is the KKW diamond we're wearing. She continued by telling Kourtney that we are all wearing that. Since you were unaware, I was trying to save you. Who you were wearing, I saved you. After that, Kourtney corrected Kim by stating no. He was Naeem Khan. Simply put, I was unable to pronounce it. Despite the unpleasant situation, Kim didn't need to stop her sister's interview to show support for her. Kourtney didn't seem to mind the attention. Fresh line because it was already a hot topic worldwide. Number 4. In 2012, Jennifer Lawrence was there. On the red carpet for the catching, Josh Hutchers participated in an interview. Jennifer Lawrence's press tour is under fire. Figured it would be a good idea to ask her co-star about his rash later while he was still in the middle of the interview. The incident was then discussed in detail by Josh on the Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. He would confess that Jennifer had a history of making out with him and doing the red carpet rounds. He later acknowledged during one of the interviews. She asked him as she quickly passed him, "Hey Josh, how's the rash doing?" Josh used to seem really ashamed. He continued by saying that Jennifer was absolutely crazy. Josh responded, "Oh my rash," when the reporter continued to quiz him about the incident. "I adore Jennifer, so don't worry about my rash." The actor was obviously quite unhappy with Jennifer's uncalled for gesture, which he wished to put an end to. Before leaving his interview, he decided to declare I'd needed to go back and take care of the rash. Number 3. Nicki Minaj is notorious for speaking her opinion, so in 2013, following a less than stellar interview with Access Hollywood journalist Laura Saltman, she had a lot to say. After Laura questioned the rapper about her recent Twitter rage, which included snarky remarks about Fellow, the Anaconda artist would then throw some serious shade at the reporter on the red carpet. Mariah Carey, a judge on American Idol, reacted angrily and declined to respond. When Laura queries whether one is anticipating the conclusion of American Idol. "Because I am aware of the harm your today's Twitter remarks caused." Nicki would then answer by claiming that the question wasn't even reasonable, which caused quite a fuss. Consequently, if you wish to protect what you're discussing. Before Laura could even reply, "I'm not going to." After rolling her eyes and saying goodnight, Nicki would leave in the direction of the disc Saltman. Subsequently made the decision to create a blog on Hollywood's website to share her concerns. She described Nicki as a bully who exacerbated social media issues by engaging in cyberbullying. Number 2. When Amber Heard was still married to Johnny Depp, she decided to bring her mother along for the ride to a screening of Johnny's new movie at the time, Black Mass, at Toronto's International Film Festival. Her proud mother then watched from the sidelines as Amber oozed in this striking black dress. Back in 2015, Amber would be seen giving her mother a lesson on the red carpet about the rules she has to follow. The actress, however, was not pleased to see her mother conversing with a nearby cameraman in a video that was recorded. In the footage, the star's mother could be seen introducing herself to a man from Kiss 92.5, where she undoubtedly gushed. Amber's mother was her. The interview and the video were then interrupted by Amber as she charged toward her mother. The face of Amber was visible. She swiftly grabbed her mother and warned her to never make eye contact in front of friends at a playground since it was so stony that she might as well have been humiliated by her mother. Number 1. Currently, Nicole Kidman is here. Nicole Kidman wasn't always obnoxious. But when she interrupted Tom Middleton for a moment, he did respond in a fairly humorous way. During a Golden Globes interview one year, when Nicole chose to step in between Tom and Liza as they were discussing one of Tom's performances during their interview, Tom abruptly interrupted her and remarked, "That's enough, there's enough talking while." At first, Nicole was obviously only playing Tom. He was a little surprised by Nicole's behavior, and it took him a little while to realize that Nicole was acting a little oddly. Once the actor realized Nicole was just having a little fun, he quickly joined in. He then conducted a quick impromptu moment in the interview with Nicole, and it was definitely an awkward moment for a brief period of time. But everyone eventually laughed it off. Alright, that's the end of this video. Until the next one, remain connected. I'm grateful.